Hey, welcome back to the channel, everybody. So today we received an update that they're going to be changing up the way that we register for servers, and this should help us to get on the servers with our friends and not get locked out like we did in Way of the Winter and some of the other scenarios. So this all seems like pretty good stuff. So they wrote, since our launch, we've been closely monitoring your scenario experience, and based on your feedback, we're introducing an all-new scenario sign-up system 2.0, which will go live after the November 21st update. This update will bring features such as advanced registration, faction scenario sign-up, and team sign-up. So here are the details. For the advanced registration, you can now register in advance for the types of scenarios that you want to play. So that's like Manibus, Evolution's Call, Way of the Winter, and Prismverse. Each round of advanced registration is going to have two phases. They'll have a registration period and a lock-in period. After the registration period ends, the lock-in period will begin. When the lock-in period concludes, servers will launch based on the number of players signed up, which will also determine the number of servers and worlds. So what it sounds like is we're just going to be signing up basically for a scenario, and then everyone's going to sign up. So you'll have hopefully at least plenty of time for everybody to sign up. Like I know with Way of the Winter, the registration went up, and then within 24 hours the registration was locked, the server had started, and half of our friends didn't get on. So this should hopefully fix that issue. So say we all want to go over to the next server, we basically all register, we make sure that we're all registered, and then once it locks in, then we can go ahead and we can, sign up. However, if we go and register and then we find out that it locks and there's still people not in, we can then all unregister and then wait for the next world to basically come out with registration and then go up. So this should allow us a lot more time than we've had in the past so that people don't get locked out. So they wrote that the 24 hours before the server opens is the lock-in period. If you cancel during this time, which we just talked about, you'll lose your advanced registration spot for that round. So any advanced registration made after that lock-in period starts is going to count towards the next round. And I'm thinking round is probably the next server. So basically we all register, and then once that server is full, it'll lock it in, and then we'll have 24 hours before the server opens up. So if all of our friends made it, good, we continue. If all of our friends didn't make it, then we all, leave the registration and then re-register so that we get put onto the next server. So if you don't want to wait, you can also directly sign up and join scenario servers that are already open. So if you're somebody that's not playing with anybody, you don't really care about the whole registration process, you can still just do it like the old one. As these servers register and they open up, they'll be available for you to join just like normal. So you'll have like 10 days since the server's been open that you can go and you can jump into. So if you're not joining with friends, you don't really have to worry about this. We can just select an active server, and then if there are spots available, you can join the server. Now for the faction scenario sign up, like Prism versus Clash, you'll need to choose a faction when signing up, or the system's going to automatically assign one to you. And then the server will decide whether to open at a scheduled time based off the overall player numbers and faction balance. And if those two conditions are met, they'll open up as planned. But if not enough players have signed up, the scenario may be delayed, but will definitely open up after that. So this also solves the issue that Prismverse had, where everybody was rolling Rosetta, and the Mayflies had a lot of issues. I mean, there were a couple servers where Mayflies were the higher numbers, but essentially this allows them to better keep track of the two factions because you're forced to choose that before it signs up, and the server's not going to go live until there's faction balance and enough players on the server. So that's really good. And then the next thing is a team sign up. So they've added a team sign up option. You can now invite your friends to form a team, and then all of your team members' sign up statuses will follow the team leader. So if someone's not going to be on at the time and you want to hurry up and get this done, you can basically form a team for your hive, and then whoever the hive leader is, whoever's in charge, they can sign up for the server regardless of the other people if they've logged on or anything, and then everybody is basically good to go. So again, another way to guarantee that you're going to play with your friends. And then when a team signs up for the scenario, all the members are going to be placed on the same server and in the same faction if applicable. So if you're doing one of the faction servers, they'll all move to the same faction. Then they have scenario co-dev. To better meet the needs of players from different regions, we'll regularly release in-game surveys to gather your feedback and opinions on various scenarios. If a scenario receives low overall rating and has few participants, we may consider temporarily taking it offline and we'll announce it accordingly. Scenarios that are taken offline will undergo targeted optimization and will released once the experience is enhanced. So essentially, say we have this issue with Way of the Winter. Like, one of the big problems everybody has is they don't like the chaos. Weavers destroying all their stuff. They didn't know where they were. My hive just ran into this huge issue where our tower just disappeared when phase 4 hit. So essentially, like, I have no power to my systems. My game is basically over and I can't replace the tower because it just tells me there's too many towers. So as long as, like, say there's Way of the Winter and not a lot of people like it because there's too many bugs or there's issues with it, it'll end up getting a low score. They'll take it offline. You won't be able to join that, so you have to go do something else. But during that time that it's offline, they'll work to optimize it, make it better, add more stuff. So that sounds really good too, because it helps them target different scenarios that need the most help to be able to pull them offline and make them better. So overall, I think that these are all great things that they're adding to the game. They end with saying, these are the main updates in the scenario sign-up system 2.0. For detailed rules, please check in the game. If you encounter any bugs or have suggestions during gameplay, feel free to share them through the CodeDev feedback platform. We'll carefully review your input, etc., etc., etc. So that's it. That's the update. Just wanted to make everybody aware, coming on the 21st, when they do the update, a lot of us will be just hitting phase 5 probably around that time if we started on the Way of the Winter servers early. So this will be the new way that we're going to sign up, and hopefully this solves a lot of our issues. So I'm pretty excited. I'm looking forward to this. Leave a message in the comments which scenario you like the most and which one you plan on joining when the next scenarios come up. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy this content, make sure to smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe for more Great Once Human content. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.